What up, peeps? Before we get started, this video is not endorsed by Rodan and Fields. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is all me, and it does not reflect the views and opinions of anyone else. What up, peeps? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, so I didn't send out an announcement post today on Sinkside for Sinkside with Sam. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. It was kind of a cray-cray day today. I've been busy. Hustling. So I didn't. I apologize. But you guys know, and because I didn't put a post out, I was like, well, hell, I can start at 7:30 if I want, right? I'm Sam. This is my Sinkside. I can do whatever I want. So I figured I'd do it a little bit early today. So before I get started, I need to make a little shout out. I got this thing. So there's very few things that are advertised on TV that I will actually spend the money and buy. But I will tell you that I got that razor, the flawless razor that they've been advertising on TV, because I'm quitting my membership at my med spa, because now I work with the best med spa ever on the face of the planet, and I don't need another one. And so the main reason that I went to my med spa was I'd go once a month to get a little facial and dermaplaning. For anybody that doesn't know what dermaplaning is, it's somebody with a little scalpel shaving all the fuzz, the peach fuzz off my face. Like, my face isn't hairy, it's fuzzy. And so I knew I was going to have to get some sort of something. And y'all, seriously, I didn't know why I didn't do this before. This thing is amazing. So I did my whole face. Today. And it's not like it's a lot. It's not like I didn't have people, little troll dolls coming out of my face. But it got so much hair. That also helps with exfoliation too, just FYI. But so, $19.95. You can get it at Ulta. You can get it at Target. You can get it on their website. I chose to get it on Amazon because I got free 2-day shipping. Thank you, Amazon Prime. But for anybody that's like, I wonder if that really works, it's awesome. Like I said, I did everything there were no cuts. It didn't get hot. It was awesome. So, oh, you're decorating the tree, Claude? I was wondering when you're going to do all that. What up, Shanna? Friends. So yeah, the flawless razor on TV, 2 thumbs up from Sam. Love it. And you can use it on other stuff, but I'm just going to use it on my face. Something stinks in my bathroom. I just got a whiff of... It's not me. I don't know what the stink... Oh, Molly just crapped on Charles's bath mat. Ah! Oh, it smells so bad. Oh my God. Oh God. Don't eat it. I'm gonna die. Oh, it smells. Oh, Charles, get this poop out of here.
Molly.
Oh, it stinks so bad. Oh, I think it's funny she did it on Charles's bath mat. Oh, it smells so bad, y'all. Whew. Oh my God, in heaven. Oh, holy Jesus. It's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. But y'all just be glad you're not here. Jesus. What did she eat? Oh, it's so bad. All right. So, my stomach just turned. Oh, I need to not breathe. It's so grossy. All right. So I had no makeup today. It was a no makeup day. It's been a while, actually, because I've had to be in front of people that I don't know in a professional manner. So usually it's, my powder and mascara, but today it's nothing. That's right, y'all. These lashes, no mascara. There's nothing on them. I'm telling you, the boost just boosted me another level. I knew it happened last week because I just knew, they're darker, they're longer, they're fuller, and I'm like, I know what did that. I was just boosted to the next level. And it gets so exciting. So any of y'all that wonder, like, does it just eventually stop? No. No. I've been using this product for a year. It was a year in October. It doesn't. It just keeps going, which makes it amazing. It's like all of our other products. The longer you keep using it, the better everything gets. Yeah. Shit does happen, dude. I'm getting adjusted. Because Charles's lazy ass isn't going to get out of the bed. It was his dog that did it. And you guys wonder why I'm not a fan of Molly. Yeah, she's precious. Alright. Precious little devil is what she is. Charles was in, he went to Fort Worth. He had a business trip that he left for. And he got back today. And it's so funny because what he says is he's like, he leaves and he's like, do you promise to be nice to Molly? And I'm like, I promise not to kill her. That's about it. I can't stand that dog. Devil. Even though I post cute pictures of her, I mean, I can't help it that she's cute, right? Can't help that. Ugh. Alright, peeps. I just love no makeup day. It's been a while. And I like freshly towel dried lashes. Let's just... It's just funny. It's just funny to me. Alright. Get this show on the road. I feel like I had something else to tell you guys. Do you know what it was? I don't know what it was. I don't know. It's part of getting old. You just start forgetting stuff. Miss Pamela. The lovely Pam. I have the prettiest friends. Like, are y'all that way? Do you ever, like, just look at some of your friends on your friends list that are, like, actual friends, right? Like, not just people that you're acquainted with or whatever. And I'm like, my friends are so pretty. And it just makes me proud for them. Like, look at my pretty friends. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about you guys. You friends. So, I think today... This morning, I just did the anti-aging mask, but I think... Because you guys know I've been working in the acne face wash, actually, for my lower half, because I'm getting these crazy-ass hormonal breakouts, because apparently that's what my body wants to do right now. Stupid-ass body. Hormones changing on me all crazy-like. Oh, it's the lovely Kimberly. She's another pretty friend. Pretty, pretty, pretty. There's something, and then it makes me think of high school, because I'm like, pretty friend, pretty friend, pretty friend, pretty friend. Does that make me the not pretty friend? Because I'm not as pretty as a lot of my friends. Like, I must be the ugly friend. The ugly funny one, because that's how it works, right? I'm okay with that. The one thing different from high school, I'm okay with that. But I think I'm going to use the acne mask. I think. Taking care of my skin. I am everywhere, Beth. You can't turn your head and not see a piece of me. Isn't that scary? I don't know that that is something everybody would want. You think it, okay, this is funny to me, Kim. I was actually thinking about Massage Envy Days when Morgan posted the pictures the other day of her precious little family. And automatically I was like, when did y'all get so old? Like, Morgan's got 2 babies, you got 2 babies. I remember when it was high school, bitching about boyfriends and other dumb girls. Like, it was just funny to me. And then I look and I'm like, they're all grown up. They're so old now with their families and their momminess. And For y'all that have no idea what I'm talking about, so my girl Kim, we actually met. We worked at Massage Envy together, and I was the sales manager there, and it was me. I don't know. That was longer ago than I care to admit, to be perfectly honest with you. And all of my peeps, my little girls at the front desk, were all like high school, like what, junior, senior, high school. And so it was refreshing in a way, because it was like, oh, it's just nice to hear about, high school problems. But there was a lot of growing up that happened there, like so much. I don't know that those were easier days though, Kim. I remember some tough days there too, with some of y'all's growing pains. I remember. But y'all, I'm so proud of y'all now, all grown up, beautiful families, being good mommies. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. And here I am with my dog shitting on my bath mat. I think you have raised your kids better than we have raised our dogs. Maybe I should let you babysit. It's just funny. Oh my God, Sarah. So I got 3 of them at what was it, the Black Friday sale that Target had? Because when me and Emily went to Target to buy our pajama onesies for our holiday special, I saw the shirt and I touched it and I'm like, oh, you feel like a hug. And I loved it. Like, Charles is a huge texture person. Me, not as much, but it was so soft. And so I was like, oh, I will be going online. And then, because it was so close to Black Friday, I'm like, I'm going to wait till Black Friday. Yep, bought 3 of them. This one, the Good Vibes Only, and then there was something else. There's something else. Nardia. I was looking at, but yeah, you should buy the sweatshirt. They were $10 on the Black Friday sale. Buy the sweatshirt. Nardia, I was looking at your post with your, I can't even say the name of your potatoes and cheese. Because I asked Charles, because there's a lot of stuff that, like, I don't know, Aussies aren't really Euros, like, y'all are different. But Charles usually knows a lot of those dishes. And so I was like, Charles, do you know what this is? And I can't even remember it to say it. I couldn't say it very well then. And, he was like, no, I've never heard of it. And so I was reading your comments on that post, because I was like, I'm sure somebody's asked. I'm sure I'm not the only American that's like, huh? Because I couldn't hardly tell what it was either. It looked beautiful, but I couldn't tell what it was. And so that's when you said, like, potatoes and cheese. And I'm like, but that's literally potatoes on cheese. And then what was the sauce? Was it hollandaise? Like, it intrigued me deeply. I was all about it. Feel free to elaborate on Sinkside. Y'all, so Nardia is a fellow consultant, doing very well in the land down under, our newest country. And I just adore her. Oh! I guess because I started talking about the land down under, that my phone decided it was going to go down. It's just funny. But what was the sauce, Nardia? What was the sauce? I need to know. Because it looked hollandaise. And I will eat anything with hollandaise. Because that's how I roll. But I was really interested in that. When I come to Australia, you can fix me that. I will let you cook that for me. Isn't that hateful? I'm going to come visit you and you can cook for me. But that's how I am at home. Like, hey, honey, welcome home. What are you going to cook for me? But I'm really good at praising the chef. If that makes you feel any better. I like to make sure that this is a little thick. So for anybody that doesn't know, oh, that was one thing I wanted to do. I was thinking about it this morning. Because I think of just other than the fact of just sharing random crap that comes out of my head, I do try to make Sinkside informational at times. You know this. But so I was thinking of talking about tips for anybody that, you know, because occasionally, you know, we'll post the RF hacks. And so I was thinking about them today because I got my hair colored the other day. And did you know, here's a hack for you. Mayo, garlic, or you can mix them. That all sounds good to me. I'm digging that, Nardia. Digging it. And what cheese was that? It looked like, not a brie, another one. I couldn't remember the name. But anyways, so here's one hack for you. And for any of you that have the Snow White thing going on, like me, where you are white girl white, and have dark hair that is dyed. So occasionally, you know, even when your stylist is using, you know, a barrier block so that you don't get the color on your skin, or they're using the color off, whatever. Sometimes it can be kind of rough, right? When they're trying to get that color off of your skin. So what I found out a while back was that, one, don't worry about scrubbing. You can just leave that black melasma hair color map on my forehead. If you use our sun damage regimen toner, it takes it right off. I mean, takes it right off. Like hardly any scrubbing whatsoever. There's no skin irritation. Again, I'm not a dermatologist. It shouldn't hurt you at all because you're putting it on your skin anyways. I don't know why. I said that just in case, just the CYA, right? But it... Seriously, and it's black, y'all. I dye my hair black on see-through white girl skin, and it takes it right off. So, no, the yellow, Katie, the sun damage. So there's a fun fact for you. And honestly, I think that if it can take that off, it can take damn near anything off. So if you have any, I don't know, some sort of something gets on your skin. I don't know. What else? What other dyes are going to get on your skin and why? That's a whole other conversation. But just so you know, that works really well. No, Nardi, I actually checked the mail right before I came to Sinkside because I just had this feeling. That you were going to be on here and you were going to ask. But it's probably going to take like a week. So sweet Nardia, we were talking about lipsticks a couple episodes ago, and she knew of a Samantha lipstick, and I was like, oh my god, Samantha lipstick. Like, if it's called my name, like a pair of shoes, like Coach has Samantha sunglasses, like I have to have it because I do. If that makes any sense, like I just feel it's named after me. It should be in my possession. That's how I feel about it. And so Nardia, sweet lady, sent me a Samantha lipstick, but she's in Australia and I'm in Texas, so it's probably going to take a good week for it to get here. But I'm still going to check the mailbox, because I get excited about mail. It's pretty funny, because we don't get mail anymore, right? Like, it doesn't happen. Nobody sends letters anymore. You know, the most I get excited about is if Victoria's Secret or Sephora is sending me, you know, some sort of coupon because I bought this much crap this year, you know, or whatever. So that's why I think I love online shopping so much, because it's presents all the time. And there was a while that I was getting a present every day for a long time. I was buying all kinds of crap, and I had all these beauty box subscriptions. I was getting shit all the time. One, because I had a huge online shopping issue, and two, because I love getting presents in the mail, even if they're presents that I buy myself. That's okay. I'm totally okay with that, because there's something about unwrapping that gets me so excited. And so I love that. I just love it. Jumped out of the pool. It sounds like the weather right here in Houston. It was a little chilly today, so I wore a sweatshirt. It's gotten to where I will even risk sweating a little bit right now because it's the end of November and it should be cold and I should be able to wear sweatshirts. But Houston weather does not agree with that this year, apparently. We had cold for 2 days, maybe 3. And so now it's like chilly, like, what is it? I don't know. 70s. It's probably in the 70s, y'all. But I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's the end of November. And I'm tired of these hot ass seasons. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hey, Sharon, I love you too. Sharon, let's talk about all my friends today. Sharon's amazing. Sharon is one of the sweetest people that will talk to anyone and everyone and make friends with everybody that she comes across. She's just a little precious little pocket friend. Like Polly Pocket, little fashionista. She's precious. Love her. Love her. Hot assy. 36.0. But you're, what are you? Celsius. So that's probably that's probably 80s. Hey Charles. What's 36 degrees Celsius?
High 80s.
High 80s. I was almost there. So yeah, 90% humidity, girl. I got you there. I feel the humidity. We have humidity all the time. All the time. There may be like 4 days of the year that we don't get humidity. So that I understand. No, you're right, Emmy. Florida has kind of the same thing that we do. It's just, I'm getting so sick of weather. Really. Because it's hot all the time now. Last year, it was hot. I think it might have been a little bit chilly in like January. It was unnaturally warm. 97? Beth, are you telling me Celsius? Because I know it's not 97 degrees in Massachusetts. Of course. Oh, Nardia. I don't know. I didn't do the Sinkside announcement, so Ryan has no idea, unless he's already noticed that I'm on live. That little guy. That little guy. I'm sure he'll be glad to know that you missed him. He's probably buying a Panza onesie and giving out hugs. No, yeah, I'm not much for the super winter either, don't get me wrong. But I don't like the snow. I think that's the worst part of up north that I don't like. I'm not a fan of snow, not about it whatsoever. But you can put more clothes on and get warm. It is frowned upon in Texas to walk around naked. For good reason. But you can't, I mean, there's only so cool you can get. At least when it's cold, you can pile more on. Charles is in bed. Dude, I want to come visit. So we're going to be going to, we're going to go to Virginia real soon. Oh, Michelle, I love you too. I want to come visit everybody. That's what I need to do. Charles doesn't, he travels for work and that's it. It's like he doesn't want to go anywhere. Ever. So I think I'm just going to make the tour of my friends. And I'm going to go all over. And now, because I got peeps in Australia and Canada, I do not have to limit my travels to the United States. I'm ready for us to get even more global. I need friends in other places. So I have a place to crash. And we could just have summer parties in Sinksides. How awesome would that be? The awesomest? Charles, that's not what I was saying. Of all those things that I just said, Charles was like, when was the last time you didn't have a place to crash? That was not the point of that rant. I'm telling Nardia, I seriously, Australia's on my list, girl. On my list. Oh, Melanie! The Massage Envy gang's all here. Melanie was with us too in those days. But Lynn, y'all get snow in Dallas now. For some reason, y'all have been getting cold. We're getting screwed in Houston, but Dallas is actually, I mean, y'all are kind of getting hit sucky. Because it wasn't it last year and the year before that you guys had some pretty crazy snow or ice? If I remember correctly. And Dallas isn't that far north, but it's north enough from us, apparently. Charles just left that area. That's where Charles would like to to move. Charles is in love with Denton, Texas. Loves it. It's one of his favorite places ever to go. Me personally, I had a trade show a couple of years ago in Fort Worth, and I am in love with downtown Fort Worth. I just think it is such a nice downtown area, and I like Fort Worth. I wouldn't mind living in Fort Worth. Just saying. And I know we have an excellent consultant representation, so I know I would be amongst friends in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Well, Lynn, is the same damn thing in Houston. I mean, for a while it used to be we would get the ice storms like into January, February, and everybody flips out because they're like, oh my God, it's ice. And everybody works from home, and people buy like chains for their tires, and it's ridiculousness. And they're just sliding around the freeways because nobody knows what to do. And instead of like, I don't know, Google it, y'all. We're in the age of Google. Google it. I remember driver's ed. I remember that you're supposed to steer into a skid, right? I remember that, and it was a little while ago.
You steer into everything.
I don't steer into everything. Hateful. Charles is really tired. He does not sleep. He was so sweet yesterday. So usually we won't talk much during the day when he's traveling because, he's driving and he's working and whatever. And so we'll usually catch up like after dinner usually for him when he's going back up to his hotel room and getting in for the night. And he was just being so sweet. Like, I miss you so much. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep without you in the bed with me. And he was just so sweet. And it turns out he didn't get any sleep at all. Like none. None. At all. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. And it's making me laugh. Charles, are you on the stairs? Did you hear that? Is Molly on the stairs? It's the ghostie. The ghostie is running up and down the stairs. There's a story, y'all. Charles is already like, oh, son of a bitch. Did I ever tell y'all? Have I told y'all about my ghostie? He has been dormant for a while now, actually. I wonder if obviously he's still here, or somebody else moved in. It's running up and down my stairs. I really, for real, Nardi, I really have a ghost. It's almost ghost-iversary. What would that be? 1, 2 or 3 years now? Is it the end of January, it's February. Beginning of February is our ghost-iversary. So we have a ghostie that lives in my house. And we've had him for, I want to say it's 3 years now. If I remember correctly. And some of y'all are going to be like, dude, I knew Sam was whack, but I'm out. This is for real. I have video. I have video of us talking to the ghostie. So, I'm moving on with my skincare. I got to remember, we're actually here for face washing and beauty. It's had to have been 3 years ago. Had to have been. So Charles is really into, obviously we know this, right, guys? Charles is really into golf, and I have always been into ghosties forever, and I got some superpowers along with that, and so Charles is just in there shaking his head. I know he is. I know it. I hear him. I hear him shaking his head right now, closing his eyes. It's not that it's not real. He hates it when I share it with the world. And y'all know, I'll share whatever with whoever. And if that means I'm just a little bit more weirder in your book, that's okay. But usually, y'all out there are like, oh, it's not just me. I can talk about this too. Because it's not just me. So Charles was buying all these really old antique golf clubs because he was refinishing them because regular golf clubs no longer held appeal for Charles, and he had to go to pre-1900 golf clubs. And so he was buying them off of estate sales, people that didn't know really what they had. And so he had bought these clubs. I remember at Christmas I'd given him this book on, because back then it wasn't one person that made golf clubs, it was like a whole bunch. And each person that did something on the club had a stamp that they would stamp, and that's who you knew, like who did it and where it was from. And so I'd gotten Charles this book on identifying cleek marks, is what they were called. Learning all kinds of things tonight on Sinkside with Sam, huh? This is so much more than skincare.
I'm amazed you know it that well.
I listened to you. You drone on about it for forever. And so, and we had nothing. We've had other stuff go on at other houses, but we hadn't had anything going with this house. Never felt anything going on here. And so he buys a set of 6 or 7 clubs, and he has them sitting up. Like, so you walk into my house, like in the back door, there's a laundry room, and then you keep walking, and there's a kitchen and the breakfast room, and you keep walking, and then you walk into where the living room area is, and there's like a wet bar with a counter.
You don't have to share any of me.
I'm going to share what I want. This is my show.
Please.
And so, just some things started happening after these golf clubs arrived. I'm keeping people in my house anonymous. They don't want to be drug into this. And so stuff starts happening. And my go-to has always been, it's a ghostie. And that's what I call them. I call them ghosties. I don't think Mr. Ghosty likes it that I call him that. He doesn't care for me too much. He likes me a little bit more now than he did. But he doesn't care for me that much. And because I'm loud and boisterous and not very ladylike, he gets really happy when I'm cooking for Charles. It's just funny. But, and so stuff starts happening in my house, and like, I kept saying, I was like, it's a ghostie, it's a ghostie, it's a ghostie, and Charles was like, it is not a ghost. You watch too many ghost shows. All of this is explainable. And I'm like, I know. And so, then one night, it takes Samson. The ghostie takes Samson. Samson sleeps with us. And when we get into bed, one of us says, have you got the boy? And that means it's Samson in bed with you, because Samson gets right up next to you and cuddles, right? And so we got into bed, and it is routine every night for 10 years. It's how it is. And so I have no doubt we went through our normal nighttime routine. And then so at some point during the night, I like sit up, or no, I didn't sit up. I kind of wake up because it sounds like I hear Samson whimpering. But sometimes dogs will dream and do that. Well, as soon as I had kind of woken up, it stopped. So I'm like, oh, okay. Katie, I don't press very hard at all. I probably press hard. I'm going to say not at all, but then I'm like, because I'm adjusting the pressure. So it's probably medium pressure that I use. And so I go back to sleep because I think Samson's dreaming, and he's just, whimpering from his dream. Like he's chasing a squirrel or something. And then a couple seconds later, I hear it again, and it's louder, and so I sit up. And right then, Charles gets up, and he's like, is that Samson? And I'm like, yes. And he was like, where is he? And I'm like, I don't know. So when you go into our bedroom, like if you're in my bedroom, you have to open the door to walk out. And Samson doesn't get out of the bed. The bed is Samson's favorite place in the whole wide world, other than sitting in front of a full food bowl. 2 favorite places in the world for Samson Klein. Bed, food. That's it. And so all of a sudden we realize Samson is not in the bed with us. And Charles gets up. He walks around, opens the door, and Samson is sitting on the other side of the door. 2 things had to have happened in that situation. 1, something had to get Samson out of bed, which is in and of itself damn near impossible. Like this morning, I got out of bed, rustled around the house. Samson stayed in bed like a teenager for probably a good 45 minutes to an hour until he was ready to get out of bed. He has no problem being in bed by himself. And so whatever it was had to get Samson out of bed, which was huge. And they had to open the door because Samson can't open the door because he's teeny tiny. And he can't open the doorknob. And then after that, some other ghosty things happened. And that's when I was like, we have a ghost in the house. And either you get rid of the golf clubs or you talk to the ghost. Like, that's what you do. And so I pulled a Ghost Hunters trick with the flashlights that twist. I have video of this. It was me and Charles and my stepson. And we just tell it like, hey, Ghosty, like, can you hear me? Turn on the flashlight. And son of a bitch, if that damn thing didn't turn on and off the flashlight, is craziness. Craziness. And so all of a sudden I was not the crazy weirdo ghost girl. It was legit. And so ever since then, like, we've talked to Ghosty. That's what we call him, because we don't know his name. Because I don't want to bring a Ouija board in my house, because that's inviting all kinds of shit, and I'm not about that. So all we could do is ask him yes or no questions, right, to get answers. And so we don't know his name. We have a good feeling about who owned the clubs, but I don't know. But so we've talked to him a few times. He likes to whistle. He'll walk around and he'll whistle. He whistled happy birthday once before my first BBL. He thought Charles was setting up for a party, and Charles heard him whistle like part of happy birthday, which was kind of cool. He likes to flicker the lights. So there's these lights above my coffee bar in my kitchen, the hangy down lights, and he'll just flicker them to say good morning, and I say good morning, Mr. Ghosty. And then at night I say good night, Mr. Ghosty, and he flickers the lights. He's chill. He's a good guy. He did not care for me. At first, he wouldn't talk to me. He would rather talk to Charles. And I was offended. Because what I wanted to say was, Mr. Ghosty, I've been wanting a ghost of my very own for a very long time. Charles thought you were bogus. Don't be nice to Charles. But it's the whole era, right? And like the whole man is great, woman sucks kind of a thing. But that's my ghost story. There's plenty of other little stories there in that story that I may tell on another Sinkside when Charles isn't here. Because there's some crazy crap that's happened in my house. But we like it. We told Mr. Ghosty he's welcome to stay as long as he wants. He can leave whenever he wants. And since he's come, lots of other people, they just come and go. You can always tell when somebody new comes in. But it's fun. I like it. I think it's interesting. But so, if I ever move out of my house, and like, whoever buys it, don't worry. Mr. Ghosty comes with a golf club. We'll take the golf club with us. We've talked about taking the golf club on vacation, just so that Mr. Ghosty has somewhere else to go. Like, hey, you want to go on vacation, Mr. Ghosty? Let's go somewhere. We'll bring the club. Just throw it in the car, and he'll come with us. Because he's really attached to that club. It's one club. Funny enough, Charles had picked that club out special and was researching it, so crazy. Craziness. That's my ghost story. It's for real, Claude. I'll have to show you the video. Because we talked to him last Thanksgiving, actually, with my sister and her fiance and his son. Because usually Ghosty does not like a crowd at all. He does not like to be, put on a show for people. And we really don't like to exploit him like that, to be honest. That's why I never posted the video on YouTube. I have it on YouTube, but it's private. Because I didn't want to exploit Mr. Ghosty. Yet here I am talking about him right now. But I have video. It's the real deal. And it was funny because it happened when I was working at, it had to be when I was at GE. And because I was showing that video to everybody. I was showing that video to everybody. And I remember my boss at the time was like, listen, Sam, he's like, if this was anybody else, I wouldn't believe it. And he's like, but I know you. And I know you don't lie. See, that's why it helps not to lie. He was like, I also know that you passed the drug test, so you're not taking drugs. He's like, I believe it. He goes, it's crazy, but I believe it. It's awesome. Oh, Claudette, you make me laugh. That's funny. Charles has a shit ton of antique clubs. Like, he actually read up on how to remake them. So, I mean, y'all, you don't even know. When I tell you Charles is like uber obsessed, I don't throw those words around lightly. It is I'm understating it. For anyone that's never been to my house, you just don't know. He too is a ghosty. And ghosty is spelt with an I-E. Not that you're supposed to know that, but in my head, ghosty is Ghostie. Because it's just cuter. I think. It's cuter. Y'all, I know. I know. You're sitting there going, Sam, are you for real? Yes, I'm for real. I also think it's funny nobody's like, I've got a ghost too. Thanks for leaving me hanging, y'all. All kinds of interesting things with me. You don't even know the half of it. You don't even know. I just like to look at my skin. Sorry. You know this. I do this all the time. Every time I'm like, have I told y'all how much I love my skin and my lashes? And you're like, yes, Sam, we're sick of it. I understand. I understand. Beth. Who had a bubble bath tonight? Just asking. Who's planning on having a bubble bath? Oh, I love that spelling, Pam. But yeah, that sucks for finding anything personalized. Man, we got all kinds of likes that just rushed in here like a cannonball. All them likes. My eyes have been like straight up green for a long time now. It's usually not that way. But they've been green for a long time. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if they're changing too. Everything is changing. This is the year of change this next year for me, apparently. Hormones. God knows what else. And I must tell you, friends, change is exciting. I get real excited with change. It's like there's a whole new energy in the atmosphere. My face feels so smooth. Thank you, Flawless Razor. Y'all, I'm telling you, that is a great stocking stuffer. Anybody. Good stocking stuffer. Amazon Prime. Free 2-day shipping. For anyone that missed the beginning, the Flawless Razor that they advertise on TV is the Balm Diggity. My face is very smooth because of it. Man, I need to order more of these. This magic capsule. Y'all, I have never loved something so much than this little blue buddy right here. Amen, Katie. What are you talking about? I don't know, Beth. Which one? Which one am I talking about? Oh, did I just pull that? I said, like, I talked about 3 different things really quick. It's hard for me to even keep up with me. So for anybody that's like, dude, Sam's all over the place. I can't keep up with myself. The delivery. Amazon Prime. Free 2-day shipping. Oh, the Flawless Razor. Have you seen those commercials? The as seen on TV commercials. It's for that razor that they're like, it looks like a lipstick, very fancy lipstick. But no. And it shows this crazy chick. She's shaving her face, shaving her arms. It's amazing. I bought it, used it for the first time today. Cannot praise it enough. Now, it could go to shit tomorrow, right? And when and if that happens, I'll be sure to let y'all know. But it actually had really good reviews on every website that I checked. So I went on Ulta, good reviews there. Of course, it had good reviews on like the Flawless website, so I kind of don't take those into account. But when Amazon is giving good reviews, and just so you know, guys, like don't search Amazon reviews by top reviews, because I believe some of those are planted. I go by most recent. So then you get all the good and the bad and the ugly. Where do you use it? I use it on my face. So I'll show you. I'm just having so much fun talking to y'all tonight. It better last because I just ordered it. Flawless razor people, you need to give me an endorsement. So it looks like this. And it's really pretty. Which pretty is nice. And so you take the cap off. And so it has its little razor thing is up here. I'm going to try and get there you go. So my camera can focus on it. It's trying real hard. And you turn it on. Hear it? Yeah, but it's like, so my face is fuzzy. No judgment. It's not like nanny goat beard, like not testosterone exploding on my face, right? It's just the little peach fuzz. And it had never honestly bothered me before. But my esthetician at my med spa was like, hey, I'm going to do dermaplaning. And she did it. And my face looked better. It helped. Because I think sometimes if you are a very peach fuzzy person, and none of the hair was dark, it was all light, but it cast a cloud. It was like it fogged up my complexion a little bit. Because like now, I mean, my skin does look brighter because there's not like, it's not overcast. Think about like the sun and clouds. That's how I compare this. And this also, just so you know, when I bought it from Amazon, it came with a battery. Now that battery is probably going to last all of 20 minutes because it's always shit batteries that they include with those. But for real, y'all, all about it. So it's not an epilator. I have one of those. I epilated for a long time. My armpits, my legs, and down south. And that was, once your nerves went dead, it was fine, right? Because epilators are tough, y'all. If you can handle an epilator, you can handle anything. I truly, truly believe that. I remember when I was reading reviews, because I'd never used an epilator before, and I'm reading the reviews, and one woman was like, I take half a Vicodin before I use it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what have I got myself into? But that's my story with an epilator. You get used to them, Lynn. Like, your nerves just die. It's like they give up, and then it's not bad at all. My whole thing with epilating, and I do believe that, so supposedly when you use an epilator, your hair will stay on longer because you're pulling out, it's a whole bunch of mini tweezers. Like I think the one that I had 72 tweezers going at once. All these little 72 tweezers, just pluck at everything that's in their sight. And so, because it's plucking out the hairs, it takes longer for them to grow back because, it's plucking it out at the root, right? And so, what happens is that, my skin feels so smooth, is that your hair, when it grows back, will grow back over time, finer, lighter, and what I've heard, it can go away completely. So I epilated for, seriously, y'all, for a long time. But the main issue that I had with it is it took forever. So yeah, it did everything that it said it was going to do, right? Like it was coming back finer, it was coming back lighter, not light enough. And I didn't have to do it too often, but when I did it, it was 45 minutes to an hour because I'm getting everything, right? Plus it takes, some areas are more tender than others, and you just, like that. That's just how you deal with it. But then I waxed. I was going to see Miss Kimberly, and she was waxing me, Y'all, I will tell you what, you bond with somebody when you do bikini wax. It's like, I'll tell you anything and everything now. Like, we're best friends for life. And I'm the same way with my gynecologist. I see her once a year, but I'm like, man, I got stuff to tell you. And so I did that for a while, but then I was after I joined the med spa, I did the laser hair removal, which is very, very similar to the pain of an epilator. But I will tell you, that stuff works. I mean, just depending on what kind of hair you're growing, it can take longer than what it could for other people. But so, I mean, I could probably shave every other day. That's how dark, coarse, Amazon hair, right? And I would not shave because who likes to shave? I hated shaving. And so every once in a while, Charles will just be like, I need to know what it's like to go to bed with a woman. Will you shave your legs for me? And I'm like, all right. But so now I shave anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. And you can't even see the hair. I shave it because you can feel it. Because it's really, really light. It's like peach fuzz, only light, actually thinner, finer. So it's thebomb.com. That was one of the best things I ever did, was laser hair removal. I know, right, Katie? I just remember reading that comment, that review, and I'm like, what am I doing? But it turns out I have a pretty high pain tolerance. You don't really know until you put yourself in awful, painful situations. But I'll tell you, I shed some tears in the beginning with epilating. For sure. And I did with hair removal too. The laser hair. But y'all, that laser hair is worth it. I cannot be a bigger advocate. Lynn? Yes. All you had to do was say that, and I'm like, oh, that takes me back. The stories we could tell with all that is so funny. I love y'all. Christine, I love y'all so. There's a reason that we are friends, y'all. There's a reason the universe has brought us together. If there are any new people, they're like, what the hell did I just stumble upon? Some chick's doing crap to her face, and all these ladies are talking about awful hair removal things. But I tell you what, the people that are like us are going to like, this looks pretty good to me. I think I'm going to keep watching this. Katie, it was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, like, it sucked at first. And so, here's the deal with laser hair removal. A lot of people get it done the first time, and they won't go back because of the pain. And it depends on the area. There's definitely areas that are worse than others. But because it's the pigment that hurts the most. It's when you're zapping that pigment with your hair. So as you keep going back, it gets better. So don't think that, like, for those newbies that are like, okay, I'm in, right? Like, don't think that it's that same pain every time. Because it's not. It gets better. I promise. I don't lie. I don't lie. Oh, I had to bend down there and I smelled Molly's poop. The things, guys, the things that happen during Sinkside. We never know. Oh, that's smart. The topical pain reliever. There's some things that I don't know why things don't cross my mind. I'm a pretty intelligent person, honestly. And some people say something, I'm like, and that's the smart thing to think. Like, you're a smart person, Katie. It never crossed my mind. I think sometimes it's kind of that whole, it hurts so good, right? Like, it must be working if I can feel it and it hurts. No, I didn't do the bleaching, Christine. I went laser hair removal. That one damn near got me off of the table, I will say. More than once. More than once. Whew, you jump up when that one zaps you. Luckily, it's just a couple of zaps. It's not that bad. So smart. It wasn't, like I said, I have a pretty high pain tolerance. So it wasn't too awful for me. Really, because the second it was done, it was done. Like, there wasn't any lingering pain. I wasn't sore when I got home or anything like that. Which is good. Yeah. That's right. I forget that you do all that, Lynn. I don't know why I forget that, but I do. I don't remember which one my med spa used. But yeah. But I mean, at the same time, it's like you don't want to go too light because you want it to pack a punch when you're doing it. That's all right, Christine. You came in at just the right time, girl. Trust me, just the right time. Kelly Clarkson. What are we talking about Kelly Clarkson for? What's with Kelly Clarkson? Why are we talking about her? I love her. But why are we talking about Kelly Clarkson? Does she do that? Christine, I need more information. You can't just yell Kelly Clarkson and I not know why. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, did she have laser hair removal? If we were to take just some of these comments by themselves. Enough lubricant and smooth removal helps for a lot of things, Lynn. This is not a kid-friendly Sinkside tonight. I don't think. And then I go quiet for no reason whatsoever. I will tell you, my face feels so smooth. Y'all get that flawless razor. It works so good. And at the end of the day, it's $20, right? If it craps out in a couple months, it's $20. That's what I say. I think Charles is asleep. He's been quiet. He was really sleepy. He got up really early this morning to get home. Because I knew he was coming home today, but I didn't know he was coming home so early. Like, he came home like 11 o'clock. I was like, what are you doing home? He's like, are you expecting somebody? I'm like, no, I just didn't expect you. Usually it's later in the afternoon that he comes home. But I like it when he rushes back. Because I miss him when he's gone. I do. After all this time, I still miss him when he's gone. Okay, I didn't get it, Christine. I am not up on all the celebrity scoop. I am just a fuddy-duddy when it comes to that stuff. Feel free to explain it. I don't think she watches Sinkside, so you should be safe. She should. She should watch it. I can't believe I've remembered every step of my regimen because I've been so distracted. I love it when autopilot works. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, remember there was, 3 weeks when I kept forgetting to roll? Who does that? That's the one thing you don't forget. Here on my face. Smooth. Everyone should watch. This is fantastic. I think so too, Katie, but I am a little biased. A little biased. Oh, got my nails done, y'all. So we went very simple this time. It is a French fade with rainbow unicorn glitter. Here. There it is. And that's not my middle finger. It's the pointer. I don't want anybody to think I'm flipping you off because that is not the case. I won't flip you off. I'll just give you kisses. Because I love you guys. I love you. Can't believe I hadn't sung this whole time. There's always a song in my heart, and I usually let it out. But it is just now happening at the end of Sinkside. I love you, Magic Lash Serum, 'cause you make my lashes beautiful. I get a kick out of myself sometimes, y'all. And I think that's kind of entertaining and kind of sad all at the same time. Blink, transfer, transfer. I'm so excited. I ordered my gift set with this and the hydrating serum and the rhinestone blingy eyelash curler. I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to use that eyelash curler. I still don't get why we included that. I mean, it's beautiful. I like things that sparkle, so I like it just for that. But curl, the boost, man. The boost totally takes care of the curl. I don't even know what it'll... I don't even know if I have an eyelash curler anymore. Do I? No. I must have gotten rid of it at some point. Probably when my lashes fell out from extensions. That would make sense. But I just think I mean, I get it. I get how they go together. But really, you don't need the curler. Maybe you do in the beginning. Maybe it's like your little baby lashes until they get kick-ass. You need this curler. And then what? You give it to a friend? Like, hey, your lashes are sad. Have this curler. It can be like the curler that gets passed down. The sisterhood of the traveling eyelash curler. Just making stuff up as I go along, y'all. Just making it up. Get this eye cream. These lashes are insane. Like, seriously, there's times that I'll be like, brush my teeth and I just stop. And I just stare at myself. And then I like to look when I'm brushing my teeth. And I can see, like, look at all that lash. I was talking to my sister, because my sister's a queen of selfies. Like, she does the best selfies ever in the world. But she is, like, so in love with herself. And I don't blame her. She's stunning. My sister's absolutely stunning. And, so she's so good at selfies. And it's like, I need to practice selfies. Because all my selfies are like the Samantha advertising selfies. You know? And so I need to get like to where I'm just like taking selfies just to practice. But now it's like I'm posing and I just look at lashes. So I may have a jacked up face. It may be the worst face selfie ever. But lashes on point. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'd much rather showcase my lashes than be like, look at my awesome selfie. It's like, no, my face doesn't really look like that, but my lashes really do. Like, it's just funny to me. Priorities change when you get lashes like this. Because I can tell you, I was not that way before. It was just that you never thought about lashes. And lashes didn't really become big, until the last 4 or 5 years? Really? To where it was like, all of a sudden, everybody's wearing falsies, everybody's getting extensions. You know, it was not that. This is pretty recent with lashes. And so before you just don't think about it. Plus, I mean, most of us, as you're getting older, your lashes turn to crap anyway. So it doesn't even matter. And you don't think about it because you look around and everybody else has crap lashes. But now, it's like, but I can tell you what I do like. Just like with, so I can look at somebody and I can look at just looking at their skin, I'm like, that's RF right there. That is RF all over that face. You know, because it's a trademark look that we have. Why is that, Samantha? Because everything else is crap. You know, like it just goes, I take that back. It's not crap. it just goes to this level. Like, there is definitely a ceiling with other skincare products. And we, like, blow that ceiling off, right? With what we do. And so you can always tell RF skin. I'm just telling you. You can. And it's gotten that way with the lashes. Because I can look at somebody, and for one, and y'all, and I wore falsies, right? Like, I knew they did not look like real lashes. And I also didn't care, right? That was part of the whole thing with falsies. It was like, yeah, there's drama here. I am totally aware they don't look normal, and I don't care, and I kind of want the attention on my eyes. I mean, that's the deal with falsies. So extensions are a little bit better because you can either go glam or go a little bit more natural. But even now, right, you can tell extensions. I can tell extensions. I had them. I guess it helps if you've had them. And so you can usually tell extensions. But you could definitely tell. So when you see somebody with like banging lashes and you know it's not falsies and you know it's not extensions, I love going up to somebody and I'm like, do you boost? And they're like, yes, how could you tell? And I'm like, and they're like, isn't it the best ever? I'm like, yeah, it is. It's changed my life. And it's amazing. It's amazing that you can bond with a stranger just like that. I'm telling you, y'all, these products bringing people together. Bringing people together. All right. All right, we're done. All I have left to do is lip serum and hand cream. And I don't know, does anybody else, I brought this up before, does anybody else get dehydrated? Like really, really thirsty when you finished your skin? Like there's something about the whole doing my skin, my face, that afterwards I'm like, I can drink an entire bottle of water in 3 gulps. I mean, is it anybody else or is it just me? Maybe talking for 50 minutes has something to do with that as well. But even when I'm not doing Sinkside, it's that way. Because usually I don't bring a bottle of water to bed and Charles does. And I'll walk over to his side of the bed. He's like, what are you doing? And he knows damn well what I'm doing. And I pick up his bottle of water and I drink like all of it. Except for maybe like 3 sips. And then he gets mad. And then I say, you're not going to drink it anyways. Because he doesn't. And the next morning I have to take that bottle of water. And I fill up the dog bowls with it. Because he hasn't drank it. That's just an interesting story about me drinking water after washing my face. All right. That's it, y'all. That's it. For anybody that has been thinking, gee, what Sam does is so awesome and those skincare products are so bomb, like I totally want to get into that. Well, we're having a special today. If you join my team with the medium or the large business kit where you are getting all the products at, 50% discount? That's Christmas right there for people too, y'all. You don't have to buy anybody anything. You can give them some of that. And there's your next customers right there. We're giving away a free regimen. So you get 5 regimens. That makes number 6. That's 6 regimens right there that you're getting with those. I've got some other really cool stuff coming up next week for anybody that's been following my new job venture, like full-time gig-ish that I'm doing, my body care with the newest technology in liposuction and fat transfer. We have some big announcements going down next week for special year-end pricing. So for anybody anywhere, y'all, we can do consultations via Skype and FaceTime because technology is amazing. And we're the only clinic in Texas that has this technology, and people are coming literally from all over the country to our doctor because he is that amazing with what he does. If for some reason you don't know about this, I have a Facebook group page. Just comment and I will add you to it, and you can see a lot of the research I've done myself personally with some of the competition, and there's just a lot of really good information. There's actually a video of our CEO having his procedure done. Pretty awesome. So there's a big reveal coming out next week with that. If you are in any way interested in kickstarting some New Year's resolutions for next year with some fitness goals, this will give you one heck of a jump start. So I'm more than happy to talk to anybody about your body. I'm more than happy to talk to anybody about your skin, because what I want to do is make everybody happy with every part of them. And the insides matter too. That's why I've got hugs and kisses and sweet, sweet words for you so we can do the insides as well. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It was a blast. This was a damn good Sinkside. Damn good Sinkside. It was fun. I had such a blast, guys. If there's any new people that joined in, man, I'm glad you came. I hope we see you next week. Stop by again. Always love having new Sinksiders. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of the week. Conquer it, dude. Take the bull by the horns and just make some amazing stuff happen because you are capable of great things. I will talk to you later on this week, I'm sure, for some reason or another. I just can't get enough of talking to y'all. Love you so much. So get some sleep, wash your face, because what's important? What do we talk about on Sinkside? One thing. Be good to your skin. Bye, guys.